second, gets dunked, and the Braves celebrate. Your 2023 3A state champs, the Star Valley Braves.
Hey, how's it going? Welcome back for another season of sports. I'm Jake Hibbard. Brand new show for you this year. It's Star Valley Sports Tonight, where on Thursday nights, we'll be taking a look at the matchups coming up for the week, and you better believe we're talking football. As you saw, that's how we finished the 2023 season. And the 2024 season starts tomorrow night. A possible three-peat is on the line, something that Star Valley hasn't done since 1967. Sure, we've had back-to-back championships since then. As we take a look, back-to-back hasn't been an issue with Star Valley. In fact, they've done it 3 times in the last 10 years alone, also in 95 and 96 and 92 and 93. But you have to go all the way back to right here, 1965 to 1967, where there was no official state champion, but Star Valley went back-to-back-to-back all the way back then. Of course, pressure's high, but the pressure's high every year. And as Coach McKay Young has said, kind of business as usual.
Yeah, I mean, there's no getting around that. That's a real thing. But, you know, we stole the saying from Jim Harbaugh, who's got it better than us, and would much rather be in a situation where the expectations are high. So we embrace it. Yeah, the pressure's real.
And like we said, that quest for a three-peat starts tomorrow night at home against Shelley. Star Valley's won the previous 2 meetings against them. Preston next week at Preston, and then at Sugar Salem, the only loss on Star Valley's schedule last year. And then at Teton for the final non-conference game of the season. Then as conference the rest of the way as we start off on September 27th with the rivalry battle at Jackson Hole. October 4th at Powell. Powell could be a spoiler this year, watch out. And then October 11th, the one everyone's got circled on the calendar, Cody at Star Valley, October 11th, 5 o'clock kickoff. And then Star Valley finishes off the season at Evanston and at home against Green River for senior night. Now, you better believe I'd love to have asked Coach McKay Young about that Sugar Salem matchup coming up, the Cody matchup in October. Of course, I didn't want to get we take it 1 week at a time, so I didn't. I'll ask some other people about that in the weeks to come. But I did ask Coach McKay Young, hey, how's the Shelley team looking?
They're deep. They got a lot of athletes. We joked a little bit since we watched them play there. It's obvious their kids don't skip leg day. You'll see them on the field Friday. Big legs and really, just sturdy athletes.
And this year's team isn't one like in years past that you can expect to line up in the wing tee and run it right down your throat the whole game. They've got the ability to spread it out.
Yeah, they're kind of, they've been a wing tee team since forever, since the old Dwight Richens days in the early 2000s. And I see a little bit of move away from that into more of a spread look, actually, but they are running some double-tight Maryland eye with 3 running backs in the backfield. So they're still mixing in some of that power identity that I think Shelley is known for. Do see them getting their athletes out in space more than maybe they have in the past.
He's not kidding either. They've got a couple of guys who can get out in space and win some jump balls. The first one who comes to my mind is this guy, Zach Trosper, number 5. Now, he's listed at just about 5'7", and I think that's right. But watch him go up into the air and win these jump balls. He's going to be a big impact player for the Russets this year. And then let's take a look at the other aspect Coach Young was talking about, the stack eye formation, fullback, halfback. And they'll use this throughout the game, especially when they get inside the 20-yard line. And if they do, look at that fullback, the up man, finish things off here. That's Conley Bennett, number 11. He'll be all over the field. He could be a wide out, a running back. He'll also be a linebacker on the defensive end. Another impact player to watch. And with those returners for Shelley, Star Valley returns a good crop of their own with 3 men on the line, including Big Country Lawson, Garrett Carlson, and Ryan Talbot. Of course, Smith McClure can sling it with the best of them across the state of Wyoming. And Cooper Lancaster should be quite the X factor himself. Now let's take a look at the schedule. Freshmen taking on Shelley first at 4 o'clock tomorrow at Braves Field. Varsity at 7 o'clock. Pre-game 6:30 right here on SVI Media. Volleyball's at Cheyenne Central tomorrow. They take on Thunder Basin, South, and Sheridan. The freshman-sophomore volleyball team is at the Cokeville Invite tomorrow. They take on Rich County, Bear Lake, and Little Snake River. And finally, golf is at White Mountain Golf Course tomorrow, as they'll be in Rock Springs in an invitational. And that's it for me. I'll be with you tomorrow on the Game Breaks. I know I'm ready for another season. Hope you're geared up and ready to go.